Hi, I'm Lorraine. Welcome to the District Yoga and welcome to your short on time practice. For these practices, because they are short, we're going to jump right into movement right away. And we will not end these classes in Shavasana. So if you'd like to take a Shavasana after this practice, feel free to just stay and linger after the video is over. Otherwise, let's get right into it by starting at the top of our mat. Let's come into a mountain pose at the top of our mat, palms face forward. Feet root down, crown of the head reaches up, and we just stay here standing tall, taking a couple moments just to drop in, just to settle, just to really check into our physical body here. Even though we might not have a lot of time, we still give ourselves the space to land. Maybe check into the breath if not already. Really start to feel those feet grounding. Maybe you feel the kneecaps lifting up towards your face. Take a breath in. If the eyes are closed, maybe gently start to blink them open. We're going to start getting into movement here. On the inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, let's drop the right arm and lean over towards that right side, letting that left side body find some space. Stay here 3 breaths. Find that last bit of reach there. On the inhale, both arms sweep back up. Left arm drops. Let's lean over towards the left. Find a little space through that right side now. Those ribs, they find a little more space, whether that be a millimeter or a centimeter. Just find what feels good as you lean over to that left side. Last couple moments. On your next inhale, reach both arms up again. Drop that right arm. Just lean over as you breathe out. On the inhale, reach back up. Drop that left arm, lean over towards the left. Inhale one more time through. Drop that right arm, lean over towards the right. Inhale, sweep it up. Left arm drops, lean to the left. On the inhale, sweep it up. On the exhale, forward fold. First one today. Maybe bend the knees if you needed. Hands to shins. Let's find a first half flat back. And then exhale, just fold back into the legs. Let's plant the hands and step our way back to our first upper push-up position. Plank pose. Engage through the belly. Stay here, really pressing through the hands, fingers spreading wide. Heels draw back and down towards the back of your mat or the back of your space. Core turned on. Breath in. Breath out. Let's go ahead and drop the right knee down and come into a modified side plank. So we roll onto that right knee. That left foot becomes flat at the back of your mat. Right hand stays glued onto your mat as well. Left arm reaches up. Modified side plank. Take a couple breaths. If you're with me, we're going to go ahead and hover that left foot, flex the toes. And if you want it, again, this is completely optional, just a suggestion. If you want to back bend here, bend that left knee, maybe catch that left foot with your top hand and find a little back bend here for 3. If you're just hovering, stay there for 2. Last one, press the foot in the hand. If you had that, release it back out to a hover. Inhale. Beautiful. Set that left foot down and then plant that left hand down. Let's pivot to square hips as you step that left foot forward and come into a low lunge. Take a breath in. Massive breath out. Beautiful. Hands stay planted. Tuck the back toes. Let's step back to plank and right away lower down slow to your belly. Unravel the toes. Hands will stay. Let's lift up into our first cobra as you inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Make your way back to a downward facing dog as you lift those hips up. And you come into this first down dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Maybe shake the head. Whatever kind of feels good for you today. Take a couple breaths. All right, let's get that other side. So shift forward to plank pose. Inhale. Drop the left knee this time. We're coming to that modified side plank on that left side, right arm up towards the sky. Stay here a couple moments. Just settling in, feeling that foundation. Only when you're ready, start to hover that right foot, flex the right toes. Again, option to stay here if that felt right. Otherwise, we're going to bend that top knee, maybe catch the foot and press the foot into the hand here for 3. A little touch into that front right hip flexor, quadricep, a little back bend. Press that foot into the hand once more. Release it out, hover. Set the foot down, plant the right hand, square the hips again, and step the right foot forward, low lunge. Big breath in. Big breath out. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, step back to plank, lower down slow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, make your way back, downward facing dog. Breathe it out, yes. Keeping it moving, press the chest back. Step or hop it, top of the mat you go. Find that half glance. Exhale, we fold. Let's bend the knees to 90. Come into what we call chair pose or utkatasana as we start to build a little bit more heat here. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands to the heart space and then bring the arms wide to a T. Take up as much space as you need. Arms wide. If you need a little bend through the elbows, feel free. Stay there. You're still in your chair. Arms are wide. On your next inhale, bring the hands forward and just maybe touch them. Exhale, open back out. Couple like that. Bring it forward and bring the arms out. You're still in your chair. Last 3. Open it wide. For 2. Open it out. Last one, open wide, and then inhale back to chair, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, dive it out. Half glance, hands to the mat, step or hop it. Find your vinyasa as you lower down. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale it back. Right leg's gonna rise up, inhale. Step it forward, stay on the ball of the back toes and come into what we call crescent lunge. First time today, settle into that bottom body, the legs strong, upper body light. And then we're going to add a twist here. So reach up as you inhale, left arm forward, right arm back for an open arm variation of a twist as our legs stay strong in that foundation. Upper body twist. Beautiful. Just downloading the shape, checking in, first round. On the inhale, sweep it back up. On the exhale, hands low, step it back, vinyasa. Inhale, heart shines. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe it out. Left leg, lift it, step it forward. Inhale, we rise, crescent, stay here, find that foundation. Legs strong, breath steady. Beautiful. Already building heat for me. Reach up as you inhale. Left arm back, right arm forward. Find that twist to that left side as you just breathe here in this open arm variation of a twisted crescent. Take a couple moments. Beautiful. On the inhale, rise up, reach up, crescent. Hands to the earth. Let's wash that out with a vinyasa. Inhale. Downward facing dog, breathe it out. Let's pick it up there. Press the chest back. Step or hop, top of the mat. Half glance. Exhale, you fold. Just a chair as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway up. Hands to the earth, step or hop, lower down. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg's gonna lift. Step it forward. On the inhale, we come to crescent. On the exhale, we twist. Inhale, both arms sweep back up. Hands to the earth, lower down slow. Inhale. Downward facing dog, breathe it out. Left leg rises. Step it forward. Inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. Inhale, rise. Hands low, vinyasa, lower down. Heart shines. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Let's add on to this next round here. Skipping that chair at the top, right leg rises, step it forward. Inhale to lift. Exhale to twist. Stay here. We're going to add on a couple more shapes. On the inhale, come back to crescent lunge. We're going to lean the upper body forward, coming into what we call Digasana or warrior three. Arms maybe down the ribs. Find a little balance as you take flight. Take a couple breaths. Beautiful. Last couple moments. Yes, heart definitely pumping already. And we don't have very much more. So knee comes into the chest as you rise up, stand up tall, reach up tall. Beautiful. Take a couple moments, find that balance. Let that right outer hip, outer glute work. Breath in. Hands to the heart as you set that foot down. Come back to mountain pose. Huge inhale. Massive exhale. Sweep the arms up. Forward fold, dive out. Halfway lift. Hands to the earth, step or hop. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifted up. Step it forward. Rise and reach crescent. Open arm twist. Let's reach back up to crescent lunge. And again, here's where we shift into flight. Lean it forward. Come into warrior three. Arms maybe down the ribs. Find your hips square. That right leg long. Bottom leg working. Breath is with you. Last couple moments. Beautiful. Really planting through all four corners of that bottom left foot. If you're with me, we're going to lift up, stand up. Right knee comes into the chest. Arms rise. You stay. You breathe. Whoo, yes. It's quick, but we're getting it. Take a breath in. Hands to the heart. Set that foot down. Mountain pose with the hands at the heart. Huge inhale. Massive exhale. Reach up, inhale. Forward fold. Dive it out. Half glance, plant the hands, step or hop it, find a vinyasa. Inhale, downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Beautiful. So really, we're going to take what we just did in that last flow, and we're going to do it backwards. So we're going to do those transitions backwards. So if you're with me, I'll walk you through it. Press the heart back. Step or hop it, top of the mat, halfway up, bow back in, stand up, reach it up tall. Hands to the heart. As you do, shift the weight into that right foot. Knee comes into the chest. Your arms can float back up if that feels right. Beautiful. So here, knee to chest. We're going to turn this into that warrior three. So we're going a different way. We previously came from warrior three to that knee to chest. Just notice any shifts. Warrior three, couple breaths. Yes. And do you remember what shape is next? Let's bend the bottom knee. Come to crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Yes, yes, yes. Right leg is forward. Crescent on the inhale. Reach it up. Let's find a twist as you open out towards the right. Now let's add a little bit here. Lean the upper body forward. Shift, shift, shift. Lean it back. Lean it forward. Bring it back. Shoulders over hips. One more time. Lean it forward. Shoulders over hips. Inhale, reach it back up. Hands to the earth. We wash it out. Yes. Heart shines. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Last thing, press it back. Step or hop it. Halfway. Fold. Stand up, root to rise. Hands to the heart. As you do, shift the weight into that left foot, knee to chest. Maybe the arms float back up on the inhale. We're coming to warrior three as you slowly start to send that right leg back. Third warrior. Yes, breathe it here. Ha. Bend the bottom knee. Let's come to that crescent lunge. Massive breath in, twisting to the left as you breathe out. Let's add those pulses as you lean forward, lean forward. Bring it back in line, shoulders over hips. Lean it forward for 2. Beautiful. Bring it back. Last one. Zip it back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to the mat. Lower down slow. Heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Right leg's gonna rise. Step it forward. Drop the back knee. Come back to low lunge. We've been here before. Just take 3 breaths. Ha. Slowing it down. Your hands can be low. They can be to the knee. They could even be reaching up. Wherever you are, take 1 more breath. Hands to the mat if not already. Start to straighten that front leg. Half front split, half hamunan. Shifting as you need. Beautiful. From here, rebend that front knee. Plant the hand, step back to plank, and come back to downward facing dog. Let's just switch sides. Left leg. Step it forward, drop the back knee, low lunge, your variation. Hands low, hands to the knee, hands reaching. Take a couple breaths. Not much of a cool down. We don't have a ton of time left. So take a breath in, a big breath out. Wherever you are, we'll stay for one last inhale. If not already, hands down to the earth. Let's start to shift our hips back as we find our way to that half front split, Ardha Hamunasana. Breathe. Ha. Let's rebend that front knee. Tuck the back toes. This time, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold back in and big, big bend through the knees. Let's ragdoll our way up to standing. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Crown of the head will come up last. Palms face forward. Mountain pose where you started. If you do have time, feel free to gently lower down and come into a shavasana. Otherwise, I hope this class was what you needed for when you're short on time. Namaste.